Howdy, and welcome to King Ghoster's Fun Fair. Let's start right away with placing the blueprint. First things first is that to place this blueprint, we need to just double check under settings and make sure that disable coaster collision is enabled. You won't be able to place the blueprint otherwise. Then under my blueprints, you'll find King Ghoster's Fun Fair. I recommend pausing it when placing a blueprint, as it decreases lag. Then we press X to bring up the advanced move tool. Let's bring it down until the hide me sign is gone, but the see me sign is still visible, like that. Now it's not that critical, as long as it's close, and it'll work perfectly fine. Then once it's down at the correct level, then you can slide it along the x-axis, like so. And then once you have the blueprint where you want it, click the buy build button. And we've placed our blueprint. Now, once it's down, we can set our rides to test. There are three: the coaster, the carousel, and the Ferris wheel. And then unpause the game. Now we'll start with the paths. Start at the carousel exit. Make sure angle snaps checked and the width is set. And then we make the bridge and then stairs down, and then place one piece of path on the ground, like so. There's just one. Once that one's down, we want to go to select grid and select that piece. Now once it's selected, what we want to do is fill in every space where there's this little grid path box. So everything that has that grid path box, go ahead and make sure that a path covers it. And there. Under the gazebo. Around here. Around the big tree. Like so. Now that's all the grid pieces down, and if you wanted to continue out the pathway from here to connect it to the rest of your park, you're welcome to do that, but that's all the grid mode we need to use. Then we deselect the grid mode, and now we're going back into normal pathing. What we want to do is connect up everything else. First we'll start with the entertainment point, and as you see here, it says use Z. So every time it says use Z, hold down the Z key, turn off the angle snap for this one, and that'll help connect up things nice and evenly. Then we'll go inside the restaurant. Start by pathing up that. Then there. Now the restroom can be a little fickle. I recommend turning angle snap off, as it says. And then what you want to do is you see how it turns blue there? You want the cursor not at the edge of the bathroom, but right at the corner of where the pathway meets. There you go, like that. And it'll connect. Let's turn the angle snap back on. And we'll come over here. We'll connect up these. Like so. The exit to the Ferris wheel. And then the exit to the coaster. Now it will try and automatically connect here. We don't want it to do that, so hold down Control, and then it'll stop it from automatically trying to connect. Bring that down to some stairs, path, and then here, if we set the angle snap to 67.5, it'll make a nice corner to connect that. And I do believe that's all the pathing done. And now we can move on to the queues. Now for the queue, we want 10 feet or 3 meters, angle snap 90. And we'll go ahead and start with the carousel. Under here, 90-degree turn here. Now here is another 67.5 degree turn. So just switch that to that. And we say we come out straight like this. Make stairs. Straighten it out again. Along this wall. And as you can see, we now make another 67.5 degree turn. Along the wall again. And what you want to do is make one piece here, and then let it automatically connect. And we make a nice even connection to the exit. Now we'll do the Ferris wheel. Start with some stairs up. Level it off. Oops. It's back to 90. A little back and forth inside this little covering. Stairway down, and then hold down Z to connect it up to the path. And that's the Ferris wheel connected. And now for the coaster. Queue here, make an immediate turn. Now we want another 67.5 degree turn, like so. Set it back to 90. That's the only one we need to do. But what we want to do is change it to stairs. Then level off. More stairs up. Level up onto this balcony area. Back inside. Like so. Then we go around the outside edge of this room. Out the door. Stairs down. And then once you get to this point, what we want to do is if we bring up the pathway to straight, you see it automatically connects nice and even. That's all you have to do. Just bring up the path so that it's even with the ground, and it'll automatically connect like so. Now we can move straight on to the priority pass. Enable priority pass. The entrance is as it says right here. You want to make sure that angle snap's still on. Unfortunately, you can't set angle snap while in the priority pass mode. You have to make sure it's on prior to entering this mode. Exit. Now we'll connect up the path. This is 2 meters or 7 feet. Straight. 90-degree angle through this little hallway. Make a turn here. And then let it auto connect and it'll do this little twisty shape, which works perfectly. And that is all the pathing done. Nice and easy. We can go back to all the rides, open them up. Ready to be used. Now, what I also have left instructions for are things like benches, bins, and picnic tables. Now, of course, you're free to ignore those if you like, but if you want to place them where I thought looks best, then just go ahead and follow these signs. I recommend using the spooky park bench, and then just simply lining up like so. Another one on this side. One here. And then one back here. As for the bins, again, the spooky bin. And just place them under these spooky bin arrows. One there. One back here. One under this tree. One right here. I think that's it. Now, as for the picnic benches, what I recommend is the spooky picnic table. And then I recommend using these colors. And the way we can do that is by pressing R or edit building. Selecting this little candy shape. And then copying these two colors into our history. Then we escape out of the building, get our picnic table, and change it to these colors. Now, we simply place our picnic table in alignment with these signs. Press Ctrl D to duplicate the table. And keep doing that. For all the tables. Under the gazebo. And that is it. That's all the instructions taken care of. Now we can click on any of the signs, and as you can see, they're all included in a single building called Instructions Delete Me. And as we're now done, we can do just that. Press Demolish to delete, and we're all set. Only last thing to do is to hire our entertainer, Mr. King Ghoster himself. plop him down. And then under employment, we can set a new roster. And we go inside this tree here, and hidden away is an entertainment point. Select it. We can call it a name, so if you have multiple ones you can find it easy. Save new work roster, and then select it, and that'll ensure he stays here right in front of the tree, entertaining guests. Just like so. Now the final thing, and this is definitely along the more optional, is terrain painting. I would recommend painting the terrain around the coaster, giving it a little more of a rocky feel. Like so. And you can mix and match, you know, so it's not completely uniform. Like that, and I find it just makes it look quite a lot better than having the massive green flat sections. We can increase the size a bit here. Go ahead and randomly paint down. Come back with some rocks. And back around this side. There we go. That gives it a nicer look, so it doesn't look like it's all just on a single green grass field. Looks a little spookier. And that's it. We're all done. If you're interested in the financial part, this is an excellent blueprint, really. Pulling in about $12,500 every month. And it only costs about $36,000 to place, $37,000 to place. So you make your money back very quickly in about 3 months, and then after that it's all profit. That's it for our King Coaster's Fun Fair. We're all set up and ready to let guests come in and have fun. I hope you enjoyed, and thank you for watching. Take care. Cheers.